The guild's work has taken me down a path I did not expect, yet I know it is Talos who has guided my feet to this place. The woman I was first sent to help was not plagued by bandits, nor curses that could be broken with a sharp blade, but by visions and madness that no blessing of the Nine could cure. I laid my hands upon her brow, spoke prayers to Stendar and Julianos alike, yet her mind remained clouded. In the end, I entrusted her fate to the local tribunal clergy. Though I loathe their false gods, perhaps even they can see through to the truth of her sickness and ease her suffering. Sharnoga continued to feed me work, this time uncovering a long, unfulfilled contract. And so, the task fell upon me to see it completed. The charge was clear: to retrieve the remains of a warrior named Constantius, a noble man of arms who supposedly disappeared without a trace. My search led me out of Old Ebonheart and deep into the wild. The trail grew colder with each step, yet Talos kept me steady. In time, my path wound through jagged rock and silent glades until I stood before a structure of towering malice, an ancient ruin dedicated to the foul lords of oblivion. The Daedra's mark is plain upon its stones, its very air heavy with corruption. The ruin looms before me, and within possibly lies the answer to Constantius's fate. Perhaps his bones, perhaps worse. Whatever awaits, I will not falter. The Lord of Shining Hosts is with me. His voice whispers steel into my soul. Tiberius Imbrex, humble servant of the Nine.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Tamriel Rebuilt with Tiberius Imbrex. Today, we are going to attempt to clear out Teknilashasholpi Shrine. We switched over to our good weapon. We were kind of messing around with the axe. It was going okay. We also went and repaired a ton of our armor, so we should be a little bit better off in here. I'm trying to think of anything else we could do to give ourselves the best possible outcome, and I don't feel like I know of any. I guess we could sleep and eat. There you go. Don't want our attributes being drained. Let's go up here. Put down a bedroll, which Tiger is carrying now because it's far too heavy for us. Let's sleep a good 8 hours. Now, we could level up right here. We have some pretty good bonuses. We have strength, we have endurance, and we could go willpower for magicka resistance and fatigue. Yeah, I kind of like that. It'd be nice to have more fatigue. Plus, when are we ever going to level up willpower otherwise? So I will take it. Yes, okay, we're doing good now. It's a bit cold outside, but as soon as we go in the ruin, it should cool down a little bit, I'm hoping. All right. I will see you on the outside, Tiger. Let's top off to the absolute max. Okay, I'm ready. Freaking Wing Twilight right here. Yep, good start. Good start. It knocked us down first. Gonna have to burn a good potion to make sure we don't just die there. All right, we got this. I'm hoping the cold and weakness to shock will drain soon, because I don't know what's in here besides a bunch of cultists with spells, which is never good. Tiberius doesn't really have a way of dealing with them. Well, if you just want to cast your fire spells into this post right here, I'm okay with that. Sure. Yeah, you're gonna run out of magic eventually. Yeah, you're really showing that pillar who's boss, huh? She does seem to have a lot of magic. I'll give her that. There we go. Now we can fight like real warriors. Oh, you're dead. Oh, she was using a ring that whole time? A ring of wizard's fire. That's pretty good. We'll take it. What is going on down here? Scroll of Panacea. Sure. Torn journal page. Turdas. Another day of valorous combat slaying Daedra. The pilgrim has proved themselves to be quite capable in combat. I was hesitant at first, what with their disability, but they seem to have learned a lot from years of training to be a battle mage, so they say. They also say that Lenwyn is secretly jealous of me and the name I've made for myself. I've certainly noticed Lenwyn becoming more aggressive recently, but jealousy? I thought we were above petty squabbles like that. I feel like pounding his head against some rocks until he comes to his senses. We approach Necrom soon, just after a brief excursion into the Strummer ruin to its northwest. We're gonna have to go all the way to Necrom, maybe? Nice. Some good books there. So it looks like we need to go report back to Sharnoga, but we can't leave this place uncleansed. Who knows what other evils lurk in its depths? Wabbajack. Some scrolls, sure, we'll take them. Soul gems, pretty decent ones actually. I'll take them. Rising Force, some crappy health potions. And a little bit of gold. Nice. Let's head down then. We'll go this way first for no particular reason. Okay, we got the attention of another mage. Is everyone in this building a mage? Can they all be defeated by pillars? I'm starting to think so. Ooh, sidestepped that one. Nice. Alondro. No, oh, that one got us. Okay. I wanted to get some swings off before we tried to heal ourselves here. Nice. Common robe, resist frost, cast on use. I'm good. We'll take your lantern though. Anything good in these chests? Shield of light. 2 gold. 25 gold, all right. Nothing too good in this room. So let's head the other direction then. Let's get out our amulet of stamina so we can top off before we enter this room. Yes, I figured there'd be something horrible in here. Wow, we destroyed her. I'm okay with that. Daedra Heart. Okay, there's definitely going to be a Dremora Lord when I pick this up, so let's heal a little bit. Yep. A little too suspicious. Oh, we knocked him on the ground. Dang, dude, Dremora Lord's got nothing on Tiberius. Keeps going, okay. They did say it was a really big ruin. Ooh, I thought this would be a load screen door. It is not. All right, let's use our amulet of stamina a little bit and then also get a fatigue potion going. I don't know why you're not opening the door. That's strange. All right, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Down the cat lady goes. I mean, with all of these winged twilights, this is probably a place for followers of Azura, especially based off the people we've been killing in here. We also just got a paralysis shirt. Not too bad. All right, what's in here? More gems to spawn a Daedric Lord on top of us. Anything else? Is there anything up above? Yes, good deduction there. I think this is the Shrine of Azura. What do you guys think? Didn't even see the statue. I was just making theories based off the enemies in here. But yeah, I would take that bet. Okay. To be fair, they were hostile. They attacked us first. Oh, ooh, it spawned it when I picked up the gold, not even when I picked up the gem. That's kind of interesting. Get wrecked. Oh, I figured it'd spawn another one. That's how they get you. You grab it real fast and then two of them spawn in. I'm glad we switched to the sword. We're actually good with it. I really like the hit sound effects and it like sparks that fly off when you hit these guys now. It's a nice little touch. Okay, Longblade 79. And we also get an Ebony Dagger, which isn't very good, but it's worth a lot, so we shall take it. And the chest, what's inside? Can we even bust it? No, we cannot. Okay, well, we have some unhinging scrolls. We do have to roll like maximum amount on them though. Sure, I'll take it. Some gold, some kind of crappy potions, and a crappy sword. Okay. And another Tremor Lord. I was not expecting that. Azura does not want her followers' belongings touched. This one seems extra tanky too. Ooh, art fights. All right, well, I think this place is sufficiently cleansed of evil. It's kind of strange that worshippers of Azura would attack you on sight. Usually that's not the case. Usually they're pretty okay. I mean, maybe they don't like us coming into their house, but I don't know. Usually they're a little bit more talkative. The Malakath ones were friendlier. All right. And we just so happened to pick up a lantern inside, so pretty perfect. We could like start hanging them over the door. That might look kind of cool, but we'll just put it here for now. And a single septum right here. Kind of hard to see. All right, Tiger, it's a long way back. I can divine intervention, but you will not come with me, so I am going to have to walk back. I will just cut you in when we arrive. Ah, we finally arrived, but our records don't show from where. Okay, let's go in here. That was a bad joke, I'm sorry. Let's head upstairs and talk to Sharnoga, sorry. Have you found any remains of Constantius? I hope the library was able to help. You found another page, and it seems to fit the same narrative as the other. The way he writes, though, valorous combat slaying Daedra, I'd say the Sujamma is speaking loudly in here. But the handwriting is too even for that. And why the mistrust towards Lenwyn? The vagueness about the mysterious pilgrim? It's like something was clouding his mind. Anyway, good job, Protector. I'm sure this will all make sense in the end. Meanwhile, here's an amulet I've pulled off some dead cultists ages ago. It's a weird one, seems to change color based on how you wear it. Maybe you'll find it useful. When you're ready for more orders, let me know. Can we advance? The Defender. That's a very fitting tile. What does the Amulet of Great Tides? It doesn't do anything, seemingly. The amulet has two different colored sides. Which side would you like to display outwards? White or black? White. The amulet becomes bright white. Restores health 50 points. And it shocks you a little bit. Wow, that's really freaking good. Look how much health that restores. Okay, what does the black side do? Absorbs health. Well, I'd much rather have the healing. That's pretty sick. Orders. The last note reveals the possible location of Constantius. Based on that last note, the only Dwemer rune I can think of that meets the description is Mzungleft. Nasty place that, just northwest of Necrom. Be careful, I wouldn't want you to end up like Constantius. If you find his remains or any other clues, bring them back to me. Take everything you'll come across. Weapons are journal pages or the remains themselves. Okay. Sure, we can do that. Let's head down to the basement really quick though and sell that ebony dagger we picked up. We could also sell just some of this miscellaneous junk I've been throwing on the ground here. Like, do we really need 2 staffs of silence? Okay, also, we know where Necrom is, so it's somewhere northwest. Maybe we should grab the water-breathing spear and the swift swim shorts or boots, because we don't know if we're going to need them or not. And then let's sell this dagger to you. Basically caps out her money anyways. I'll take it. We were running pretty low on money. So we can carry 400 now, and I would like to get rid of some stuff here. But I guess we can just throw it on the pack mule, so who cares? Yeah, whatever. I was gonna drop some stuff, but old Tiger can carry it. We could even give her our like water supplies because we don't need them until we need them. So yeah, look how much she can carry. That's so crazy. Okay, we'll give you... Okay, so first, I think we should mark right about here. Second, how do we get to Necrom from here? We might have to do the whole, like, boom, 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 go all the way around. But I feel like before, when we went there as Valdrin, and when we were doing the, like, epilogue quest, I think we went, like, this way and walked most of the way. Maybe we'll do that. There's no Silt Strider service here, I don't think, so that's out of the question. We can go check the boats here and see where they lead, and if they don't lead to anywhere even remotely close, we might make our way to Dondril or Vul, which I think have Silt Striders, and go from there. I don't know. We couldn't really ask her the best way to get there, so kind of just up to us at the moment. All right, where do you take us? Darvonis. Where's Darvonis? Firewatch. Let's try Darvonis. I don't remember where that is off the top of my head, but it could be pretty close to where we need to go. Yes, kind of. I'll take it. We've actually been here quite a few times. I should remember this by now. Is there a Silt Strider here? I don't think there is. So the only thing about doing a quest like this, and it's whatever at this point, who knows when the next update's going to come out, is it does kind of mess with our future plans of Tiberius and taking him into the Poison Song update overhaul that they're going to do at some point. So if we happen to still be playing Tiberius when that update goes off, we'll either have to wrap up whatever he was doing and his story as it was going and make someone new, or try to recreate him by like copying over his stats and equipment and stuff. Haven't done that yet. I kind of enjoy the character creation experience a little bit more than trying to remake someone. It might be something where we stick with Tiberius until we're done with him and then jump over into the new update. I think at one point I was worried that Valdrin was going to mess up his save by going out here and they were going to release that update, but you definitely shouldn't plan characters around waiting for updates. You just don't know when they're going to be coming out. Incidentally, the next character I'm potentially leaning towards is going to be a mage, so I don't know if they'll even come to this area. I mean, we might come here just because it's new, but I think it's all House Endoril. I don't think it's Telvanni at all, which they would be a wizard, so they'd be doing House Telvanni. I'm interested to see what area they're going to overhaul after Poison Song. Like on this side, I know they're doing an overhaul on this side of Morrowind, but on the eastern side, if they'll do another Telvanni region or if they'll do more of this area, because I don't think they're overhauling Necrom and stuff yet. I feel like I've walked this path with all 3 of my characters so far. It's kind of cool. It's the one thing that connects them together, and all of them kind of being a-holes, but in their own unique way. I think if we get to Akamora, we should be able to get to Necrom, and that's where this road supposedly leads. Akamora is one of the towns they're going to overhaul. So, you know, we got to get our kicks in while we still can before they change it. I always forget how far away it is, though. I wonder if you CV'd, where would it take you? Maybe to Vardenfell? Okay, is this some sort of town, maybe? A town with a silt strider? What is this? The in-between, oh. Well, what time is it? 7 o'clock? Let's go rent a bed here. I feel like this place is getting removed or something like that, so let's check it out. It's also just a great name for a tavern. Hello. Well, hello, Imperial. I'm sure glad to see a new face in the in-between. With all those boring regulars, it can get pretty dull in here. I'll tell you, I've never seen any of these adventurers actually go out and do something. All they do is sit here and talk about their great made-up adventures, and when an orc tells a true story, they guffaw. I'm certainly not the greatest of warriors and no hero of song, but even I've probably witnessed more in my life than these pompous dastards. They're not the one to laugh. Well, at Hosgob's joke, I'll have the final laugh. 2 of them laughed the most, that stuck-up Redoran downstairs and that half-witted Nord up there. This time the joke will be on them. I have an idea. Will you help me carry it out? I don't know. What is it? That's great. You see, Eifrid boasts he's a great vampire hunter, but in fact, I think he's a big fake. I've never seen him do anything other than tell his stupid stories. I doubt he ever saw a real vampire in his life. I have, at least, tried to hunt down some bandits around here, but he hasn't even left the inn as far as I can tell. What a thrilling adventurer's life. Hey, I've killed like 10 vampires. That's where we step in. I want you to convince him that Kay is in fact a vampire in hiding. Heh, imagine that. Eifrid will look so dumb when he makes an idiot of himself in front of everyone. It will be hilarious. I don't want to do this, because this would involve lying. How should I do it? I don't know. I'm an orc, not some honey-mouthed Imperial. Okay. Think of something. It shouldn't be too hard to convince him unless you're a bad liar. Or make it look like you have evidence. That should be enough. And try to relax him a bit. That's sure to help. Well, I'm not a liar, so. Welcome, Imperial. Welcome to the In-Between, home to the only safe beds around here. My name is Ravas Baldarin, and I am the innkeeper. If you're looking for a place to stay, this is it. I am. I really wish I could refill my water here. We'll take a bed, though. Glad I could help you. It's one of the 3 chambers on the lowest level, the offside one. It would be to your right when you come in from the staircase, not one of the 2 rooms facing the stairs. It is somewhat hard to find, but it is a quiet place for that reason. Nice.
Can I be of service?
First time here, I'm Audania Rainius, the barmaid. I can offer you a wide selection of food and drinks, or you could just hang around and chat with the regulars. They've got some nice stories, and we have beds, of course, if you need rest on your way through the Vales. Yes, I will take some food. Sure. Audania Rainius. Yes, that's my name. It's rather lovely, don't you think? I do. Very, very pretty name. Like all the, Why is he... Okay. I like all the shields on the wall, though. That's pretty cool. Let's get some shut-eye, though. It's been a long day, and we have a long way to freaking go.
You've got my ear. Let's hear it.
This is our room. Oh, okay. It's this one. Perfect. Let's sleep, then. Not going to level up. Our bonuses are actually pretty bad. We've been doing a lot of level ups, but I was hoping we could get some water. We are out of water at this point. That's not good. It seems like that Devilish Needs mod works for like some of the taverns in Tamriel rebuilt. I don't know why it doesn't work for all of them. We can buy alcohol. I think that'll quench your thirst.
Have a look around.
Pretty much the same way. We'll buy some wolf's blood wine. That sounds imperial to me. All right, let's head out. Seems like they got a lot going on there. I'm not about to lie to some random people. Not as Tiberius, as fun as it sounds. All right, we need to focus anyways and continue on with the Fighters Guild quest. Yes, this way to Akamora. What the heck is that? Let's kill it. I think it's like a weird Nyx Hound, right? Rogue Nyx Hound, yes. I'd say let's switch back to the axe, but she made it sound like this Dwimmeroon is going to be very scary, so we'll stick with the sword for now. I guess we just need to do some regular training to try to get those high enough where we can use those weapons more reliably than we are. Okay, Akamora this way. I just feel like every time I switch to a battle axe or a spear, we start dying because we don't hit often enough. And we're usually going up against pretty strong enemies. Oh, Tiger got lost. Please don't be stuck on the bridge. I don't want to have to mark and recall you. Okay. Why can't you cross this bridge then? It's pretty flat. Where you go through the water. Ah, see, she's not afraid of the water. She's afraid of bridges. That makes sense. Oh no. I'm about to come on, there you go. We gotta get her through here some way, right? Oh no, another bridge. That's not good. Will you follow us up the bridge? Yes, okay, good. Oh. Come on. All right, there you go. I used to have a mod called Attend Me, I think. And it was a mod that made all of your followers just like pretty much constantly teleport to you. One of the best mods I've ever had. I feel like it caused my OpenMW to lag a lot though. I don't know if it was just like constantly running some scripts to make them keep teleporting to you, but it was like affecting the performance of the entire game. So I'm like, well, it's the one time when your mod's not worth it if it's like causing me to lag. I guess I could try it again. I'm a little afraid to add script mods because I've already gotten rid of a couple midway through this save, which is always a really bad idea. But like that shield one just wasn't working anymore. So I didn't want to not have a shield ever again. I think this is a house mod from Mainland Magical Mainland Homes by COOK. You can buy a house here in Akamora. That would be pretty sick. I don't know if Tiberius would live here though. So we're gonna keep pressing on. Man, that was a journey. Okay. Necrom, perfect. And we need to head northwest of Necrom. We should be able to see it if it's a Dwimmeroon. That's probably it right there. What's the best way to get over there? Maybe to cross that bridge over there. Okay, we'll just stick our head in Necrom for a moment. I don't see Tiberius being too interested in this city for obvious reasons. It'd kind of be like, I don't know. It'd kind of be like a Buddhist visiting Rome, where it's like, yeah, this is pretty cool. There's a lot of historical stuff here, maybe, but not exactly a place Tiberius would go if he didn't have to. It's a very religious city, and Tiberius, he don't care much for the tribunal. I feel like he would admit, though, that's a very pretty city. Very white. It almost reminds me a little bit of Anvil, actually. How white everything is. At least we can mark and recall back to Old Ebonheart. I would highly recommend anyone who plays Tamriel Rebuilt and has OpenMW to get the multi-mark mod, because I love to travel around on foot as much as the next person. But unless you have like the boots of blinding speed, it takes a very long time to get around, which some people like. I don't mind it so much when I'm playing by myself, but when I'm recording like this, it really helps to have some ways to get around. And you can always have Divine Intervention and Almsivi, but mark and recall and having multiple marks is a game changer with Tamriel Rebuilt. There might be a MWSC version of it as well. I don't actually know. Let's gotta be this, surely. Dwemer Ruin, northwest. Alright, we need to find a crossing where Tiger will swim across with us. Maybe down here? Too lazy to walk around. Do you follow us in the water? There you go. That's a good girl. She's actually faster than us swimming. That's pretty funny. We've been traveling for like 3 or 4 days now. This is quite the journey. Okay, maybe we can get into the facility this way. Maybe, is that a door? Yes, it is. Awesome. Is this the place we're looking for? Yes, it is. Even better. Okay. We apparently have the witless pox. When did we get that? Well, we do just have a cure disease on self, so. We've, of course, failed it, but this time it'll work for sure. Yep, nice. Who needs cure disease potions when you have the power of the 9 on your side? Oop, a bunch of people just died. I'm going to grab a lockpick here, not because I want to use it, but sometimes we're gonna need it because that lock bashing mod doesn't always work with every door. So as much as it pains me to pick locks as Tiberius, we just took down a Steam Centurion. That's pretty good. We're actually pretty strong now. Didn't even see you until that spell came out. Dead Male Imperial. Amulet of Locking. That could be pretty good to cheese some stuff with. Okay. This place seems pretty big. Don't really know which direction to go either. Can we go this way? Yes. Oof. Okay, well, I'm going to stick to the actual Dwemer Ruin, and then we can check out the tunnels. That's the compromise I'm going to make. So we can drop down there into what looks like sewage or something. This place looks pretty cool, actually. Take a repair hammer. A couple repair hammers. And also drop down there. Can we blow this up? No. Oh, holy crap, that scared me. Hello. The fact that we're like hitting this well with 0 fatigue is actually pretty cool. Hey, Longblade 80. Ooh, we can go through here. Destroyed halls. Interesting. Place just keeps getting bigger. It's a grower, not a shower. Okay. So this way, the only way we can go is through the destroyed halls. So I guess we'll head that way first and then double back if we need to. Do you wish to crawl through this space? I guess so. Yeah. Are you gonna fall into the elevator? That'd be really funny. No. Alright, let's try to get a little bit of stamina back. I think it's affecting how hard we hit. Ooh, 2 Steam Centurions. Let's drink a fatigue potion for that. And a health potion. About to die. Okay, we keep getting knocked down. That's not good. This guy seems extra tanky. There we go, we got him. Advanced Steam Centurion, interesting. So we do have the, what's it called? The Blade of the Apostle? Steel Blade of Heaven. So we could go down there. Ancient Adamantium Axe. That's pretty cool, but it doesn't really do any damage. I assume that's what we're looking for, actually. Let's hit these first. Ancient Skeleton. Adamantium Axe. I found an ancient axe that might belong to Constantius. This note is written in dried blood. Betrayed by L, but I got L. Skeleton crumbles to dust. You gather up the skeletal remains. I've gathered the remains of what I believe is him. Should we take the sword too? Yeah. The initials LB are carved into the hilt. Interesting. Okay. We can go down here though. What's this? Rising Force Potion? Nice. Ooh, this is water. It doesn't actually lead anywhere. Oh, can we go up maybe? No? Dang. Okay, well, that's all there is in here. Then let's go double back and go the other direction. I assume we got everything we needed, but I want to finish clearing this place out. Didn't know this would be the way the quest was, but guess we just picked and got lucky. The Steel Blade of Heaven. I feel like I didn't emphasize how good of a find that is. Valdrin and Kalia would have just like loved to have that, and they never got it. But good old Tiberius, he actually is blessed by the 9 divines to get that as a drop, especially this early like we have. Okay. A dead Nord? Dead looter? Note. Turdes, our explorations went even smoother than we had supposed. The finds were plentiful and the resistance minor. We were easily able to dispatch the dwarven machines that we found. Still, something about this place gives me the creeps. I'll be sure to get Horace to keep watch tonight. Tomorrow, we move out. I'll take that just in case. We're pretty close to being overburdened, actually. Okay, so you were obviously murdered by the constructs when they got remade or sent new ones out. Is there anything down here? No. Why would I want to come this way then? Oh wait, I guess we can go this way. No. Okay. Yeah, why would I want to come this way? I guess they were still digging it out and then they got murdered. Let's go this direction then. Okay, and this is just a dead end anyways. All right. Should have went this way first, I guess. Can we break you? Yes. I'll take those coins. Vintage brandy. I'll take that too. All right. Well, I think that's everything then. The question is, are Dwemer constructs evil? I don't feel like they are by themselves. Their creators definitely would be in Tiberius's eyes. But, I mean, the constructs can be pretty dangerous, so maybe it's just worth clearing them out for that reason alone. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about it. All right. Let's mark and recall. Thank goodness for this. Old Ebonheart, please. Ah, nice and easy. All right, I brought back a lot of stuff. Have you found any evidence of Constantius in Mzungleft? So these are the remains of the great Constantius. These bones seem absolutely ancient. The axe certainly matches the description I've heard. I'm willing to believe this is Constantius, if you can tell me how he died. Speak with me about orders again if you have found other remains leading to the cause of his demise. You found the remains of Constantius, but you've yet to find what killed him. No, I picked up the steel tanto. This is troubling. It appears as though Lenwyn did kill Constantius, but this goes against everything I've heard for years. Constantius and Lenwyn were kinsmen. There was never bad blood between them. There must be something more to this. I investigated their possible third companion, and someone matching that description joined the Mages Guild many years ago. Investigate that lead, defender. I thought we were done, I guess not. All right. We'll head to the Mages Guild. Constantius. Oh, you're the one who found him. Bravo. Sharnogo was here earlier asking about any mages with physical deformities. Of course there was. Kamara was one of the greatest mages the guild ever had. Incredibly prolific, and yet the humblest mage you'd ever meet. I found a copy of an unfinished draft of her research recently. Perhaps the beginning of a book that never got finished. Check the bookcases for an old, rolled-up scroll. Feel free to take it. The original is probably in a museum somewhere. Okay. Bookcases.
Do you want something?
Old, rolled-up scroll. We could go into the basement, or is there something in here maybe?
Yeah.
Guild guide. Oh, where do you actually take people? Nope, we would have to join the Mages Guild. Never mind. What about you, Akamora? Oh my gosh. We could have just used the teleporter here. Okay, all right, good to know. Rolled paper, is this it? Maybe. I'm gonna save. That is not it. That is a different rolled paper. Okay.
The 9.
Yes, we could have just walked down the street and teleported. But where's the fun in that?
Happy to help. What's your problem?
Okay, mysticism book. Restoration book, that's a really good one for us. You guys got a lot of bookshelves in here.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Rolled papers, not the rolled papers we're looking for though.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
There's the guy from Fantasia. Paula, these are skill books, right? Yeah. I mean, I could have just like gone over it. Ooh, are you a merchant? Yes, and you sell enchanted stuff. Got anything good? Saber of the Swift Blade. Fortifies long blade and deals frost damage. That's pretty good. Ooh, provocative helmet. Frenzy creature, frenzy humanoid, but damages your personality. I kind of want to see what it looks like. Skeletal minion. Buoyancy ring, that's pretty good. But we have stuff that's better than that. Yeah, I kind of want to see what this helmet looks like. I think that's like the default steel helmet. I think ours looks a little cooler. Please, can someone point me in the right direction? Warning, do not touch this diamond. I was in the middle of enchanting it when I accidentally dropped it and it rolled over here. There's no telling what horrible creature would be summoned from the pits of oblivion if someone moved it. You have been warned. Your death won't be on my conscience. Well. It's a scrib. I found a supposedly cursed gem in the old Ebonheart Guild of Mages. There was a note warning me not to touch it, but I picked it up. It seemed that the one who left it thought moving it would summon some kind of monster, but it only summoned a little scrib. I picked up your gem. What? Cursed? Ah, yes. Oh my, you didn't touch it, did you? Damn, I knew someone would run into it eventually. Well, what happened? A scrib appeared. A scrib? Are you sure it wasn't anything deadlier and more Daedric? Phew, I guess it could have ended up much worse. As you probably read in the note I left there, I was working on that diamond when I accidentally dropped it right as the enchantment was setting. Ever heard of gems that once touched summon a Dremora? They've been noted among the offerings in Daedric ruins. Well, that's the kind of thing I've been trying to achieve. I just need to get different gems to study. Say, would you help me? Not at the moment, my good man. Maybe one day. I'm already getting distracted by lots of other things. Speaking of, do you know where a scroll is? Oh my goodness, we've explored everywhere and haven't found it. Please, I need help. I can't find anything in this place, it's too big. I thought this was it, but that's not it either. Wait, is this it? Right by the front door, and I didn't see it, I walked right past it. Okay. Ruminations on Illusion, narrated by Kamara, transcribed by Boethius. Illusion magic is one of the most underutilized schools of magic in use today. These notes shall make apparent why that is a mistake. Many associate illusion with simple time-saving spells such as light or night eye. Useful spells, not to be taken for granted, but the School of Illusion has many more uses to the aspiring mage. Blind can hide the world from foes, and invisibility can hide you from the world. Silence can prevent foes from making a sound, while sound can make your foes wish for silence. Calm can make your worst enemy your best friend, while frenzy could even make two friends into enemies. Oh boy. Chapter 1, Frenzy. Many years ago, I had the good fortune to encounter many test subjects on my travels throughout Morrowind. While most were native Dunmer, the subjects spanned out the breadth of Tamriel's races. One should note that frenzy spells are subject to the target's racial inclination to magicka. Those with a natural weakness such as Altmer are much more susceptible to frenzy than orcs. This goes against one's natural assumption that the more violent or excitable races would be more likely to frenzy. Another interesting and poorly understood trait is the ability to build up frenzy over time. Long before I joined the guild, I was traveling with two barbaric thugs in Morrowind. Rather than ending our uneasy relationship with a simple fireball, I chose to use the occasion for an experiment. Their aggression and distrust towards each other grew and grew until they ended each other almost simultaneously. Their contribution towards the School of Illusion magic will not be forgotten. Wow, what a scumbag. I mean, maybe they were barbaric thugs, but from all accounts, they weren't. So that lady just admitted to murdering two people. What a grand, wholesome person we've uncovered here. I'm glad she's long dead, otherwise we'd have to go kill her ourselves. Okay, well, that was a fun exploration of the old Ebonheart Mages Guild. I've never been in there before. Have you found any new evidence? Yes. Aha, they were frenzied. I knew something sounded wrong. Kamara used them as test subjects. The poor fools never knew what was happening until it was too late. Kamara is long dead and their crimes must go unpunished. Such is life. All that matters now is that Lenwyn and Constantius will be properly buried as the heroes they were. In lieu of traditional payment, I'm giving you Constantius's axe. Ophilie downstairs should have it back in perfect condition by now. Thank you, Defender. You've done a great thing for his memory. Awesome. I'm afraid I don't have any more tasks. When the Guildmaster of Almalexia returns from her retreat of meditation, she might be willing to talk to you. For now, you should look for work in other guild halls. Talk to Naraz, Hardil, and Balfoyan, Lavalo, Irano, and Akamora, Jabashka, and Almasthir, or Terrace, Bendenius, and Narcissus. The guild stewards in Firewatch and Hillnim might also have orders for you. We could probably head back to Balfoyan and finish off the Fighters Guild quest there next time. We weren't a high enough rank before, but we should be now, I would think. Let's go grab our axe. Maybe we'll switch back to axes. So you're the one that found this beauty. I had this in the forge thinking it was unsalvageable, but for some reason the weapon surged back to life. I've never seen anything like it before. The axe seems to give its user strength when under the effect of hostile magic. I haven't had the time to experiment with it, but maybe you can discover its secrets. May it serve you as it served Constantius. Your deed makes me proud to be a guild member. Awesome.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Unending. Holy crap, that's a good axe. And it seems to get stronger or something when we take negative magical effects. How does that work? So I looked it up because I was just curious. When you're blinded, you get Fortify Endurance and Willpower. When you're burdened, you get Fortify Agility. When you have drained health, you gain Restore Health and Restore Fatigue. That's pretty good. When you're poisoned, you get Magicka. And when you're silenced, you get Strength. Pretty cool. Kind of like an anti-mage weapon. It's too bad it doesn't do anything for fire, ice, or lightning, because that's usually what you're getting hit with most of the time. But that's pretty sick. It does a ton of damage too, and it looks really cool. So with combat music in the background, I am going to end the video there for today. That was a pretty cool quest line. It started off, I feel like, a little weak, but then it actually picked up, and I actually really enjoyed it by the end, especially with the reward we got here. Pretty freaking sick. Anyways, if you enjoy this content and have made it this far, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already, as it does help the channel immensely. Other than that though, thank you for watching and peace out.